Welcome to CricketSASA video tutorials. In this tutorial, we will learn how we can manage a cricket team in CricketSASA portal or in CricketSASA app. By using team admin control, we would be able to perform the very basic function like changing the name of your team, logo, location, and you can also change the password to log in to your team admin. And also you would be able to register a new player with your team, and you would be able to select the playing 11 for any upcoming game, and you would be able to edit the information of the players that has been registered with your team. Like you can change the address, phone number, address, and the picture of your player. Team admin control will also give you an option to see the upcoming schedule if your team is participating any tournament, and you would also be able to schedule a friendly game with any other team available in the portal. This feature, it will allow you, if you want to do a practice game with any other team, or you want to play any friendly game with the other team without participating in any tournament. And also you would be able to see the score sheet codes which is required to start online scoring for any game. So how you would be able to perform all these functions? First of all, you have to go to the portal or maybe go to your app and then look for the menu, and go to the Teams option, enter the email ID that you have given when you were creating your team. Like I will take just an example. I just given the user ID and password. If the login is successful, you would be able to see the team management panel. You can see it has the main three categories: players, matches, and settings. So setting is the very basic information regarding your team. You would be able to change the password by using the reset password option. You can change the team name by using the edit name. You can change your team logo and also the physical location of your team. And the second, or on the top, the option is players. This option will allow you to register the players with your team. To register a team player, you have to choose the team players option. If you want to choose or select your playing 11 for any upcoming game, you can use playing 11 selection. If you want to edit the basic information of your player, you can use the edit players details. And the third option is matches. Basically, this will give you information regarding the schedule if your team is participating in any tournament. You can also edit or create and schedule for a friendly game. And if you want to see the score sheet for all your upcoming games, you can use this option. So we will try to use this option. Let's say we want to change the name of this team. You can just click on edit name. Of course, you can just provide a new name here and it will change it. Let's say I want to change the name of this team. So you can see the team name has been changed. Now, if we want to change the team logo, we will go to the option team logo, and you can simply click on a choose file and then pick the new picture if you have any. You can select you can select the picture from your computer or wherever your picture has been stored, and just click update, and you will see the actual image has been changed. So this is how you can change the team logo. Now, if you want to reset the password, the same password, you want to change the same password that you did use to log into this account, just simply you can click on Start Reset Password. Here you can supply a new password, like just for example, I just enter a new password and then I'm gonna type it again to confirm it, and just click the change password. If everything is okay, it will give you the message password changed. So this is how you can change the password. If you want to edit the location of your team, just simply click on a edit location. So you can pick the location where from where the team is actually, and just simply click on an update, and you can see here it will tell you now your location has been changed. So this is how you can change the basic information regarding your team. Now if you want to register a player with your team, so just simply you have to click on a team players button. Once you click there, it will show you it will show you all the players that already has been registered with your team. You can simply click on a remove if you want to remove an already register a player with you. But just let's take an example. We want to register a player which might already exist into the system, and you just want to add it as your team player, or you want to basically register him or her with your team. You will start typing the name, like as soon you will just press the one E or B from where and any the I would say the initial letter of the first name. It will pop up. There will be a pop up or drop down menu, I should say, for all the names that already exist into the system. Let's say if I want to add this guy, I just simply click onto the player name, and then I have to press or click or tap onto this plus button. What it will do, it will add that basically a player to your team. So here it is. You can see this player is already now registered with your team. And now we will take we'll take an example that if you want to add a brand new player which is already not existing into the portal, you will start random. Like, see, this player is not existing into the system. So system will tell you that, do you want to register as a new player, because this player is not found in the system. So just click here, and it will ask you to provide a new name. So this is the new name of a player, and the last name, whatever it is, and the address. So these three fields are mandatory: first name, last name, and the player address. Date of birth you can add, but if you don't have it, and you do not want to update it, you can just leave as it is. Just click on a add player to the list, and you will see new player has been registered with your team. And if you want to release a player from your team, just simply click or tap onto the remove button, and that player will be removed from removed from your team, or basically this player has been unregistered from your team. So this is how you will be able to add or register a new player with your team. Now if you are having an upcoming match and you want to select a playing 11 for that particular game, so you can choose the second option, which is playing 11 selection. So if you click there, it will tell you all, it will provide you the information for all your upcoming games. Let's say for game number 32, which is this, if I want to pick my playing 11 for this particular game, I will just make sure the selected game is number 30. These are the numbers. These are the game number. To make sure you have the right number selected, and then select a game. So here it will provide you the list of all the players that has been registered with your team. So simply you can pick the players that you want in this particular upcoming game. You can select 11 players, or if you want more than 11 players, let's say you want to add two as a substitute or extra. So if you want to do that, you just have to mention that which player is going to be the sub. If you see here at the very bottom, you can see that this is a counter. This will let you know, like out of 14 you have already selected 11. Now I want just the one extra, so I will just click on an extra player. Now you can see my count is 12, means I have selected already 12 players for this particular game. By the way, what was the actual game or match? You will see the information above. Like my team, I know we just renamed that team name was Test 3. So this Test 3 has a game against Test Team 2, and this is the match ID. So this is the date of that particular game or match, and whatever the name of the tournament, and where this is being played. And so this is your playing 11. Now of course you have a one extra player, so you want to maybe pick one of the player as a substitute. So if you see, you have a one column here called substitute. Let's say I want this guy to be in a substitute. So now the system knows this first Apul Harat will be in a substitute fielder, but rest of all the players will be your playing 11. Also you can mention any one of the those the 11 players as a captain, and whoever is going to be the wicket keeper. So and you simply, after selecting your 11 players, you have to click on update when it says success. And also you can make sure like all those players should be the green means that particular player has been selected. And don't forget to click update button. So this is how you can pick the playing 11. Yeah, I just want to mention one more thing. You can come anytime, and you would be before the actual game start. You can be the login at any time and go to the playing 11 selection, and you can edit this selection at any time. Like say I came back again. Say this player is not available for tomorrow. I can just uncheck it, and now I have a 10 player because still the 11th player is marked as a substitute. So now, even if that player is not registered with your team, this is what I would like to mention. Still, you can pick a player which is not a part of your team. Maybe he was playing with some other team before, or he was playing in a different tournament, but you know that his name or her name exists into the system. Still, you can pick him for your team, even though he is not registered with your team. So the only difference here is you would not be able to control his particulars because he is not registered with your team. Particular means you cannot change his name, you cannot change his address or the or date of birth or his picture. You would be able to perform the I would say the editing, to perform the editing of the basic information regarding that player, because he or she is not registered with your team. You would be able to change this only for the players who has been registered. But still, he or she is not registered with your team. Still, you can pick him for the upcoming game. Let's say I will start typing again. I will start typing the name. You can see it will show me the list of all the available players in the system, even though those are not part of my team. They might be registered with some other team, or they are playing in a different tournament, but you want them to play you want them to play with your team. Maybe you do not have enough player available from your registered player. You do not have the playing 11 available, so you can pick any player from there. Simply just click and add, and you will see his name will be here. So his name is, see, here's an important thing. His name is just been added to your team, but he's still not selected. Again, like I mentioned before, it must be green to be the part of playing 11. So I will just pick up his name now and update. So this is how you would be able to pick or select your playing 11. Now, there's just the last thing I would like to mention here. Like if, no, so a couple of things still left. If you want to edit a player, like I mentioned earlier, you would be able to edit the information of the players for only for those players who has been registered with your team. Like say, for example, for this guy, I just want to change the information. I will just double click to it. If you have a picture, you can just choose a picture and upload it. You can just select his batting style. You can set like the date of birth, his email, phone, and just simply fill out all this information and click on update. So this is how you would be able to edit the player's information. And now this portion is important. If you want to schedule a game, a friendly game, I would say, if even if you are not participating in any tournament, you just want to play a friendly game with the other team, you can just go to the schedule a match. Here you can pick the ground where you want to play. If that ground is not available, you can click onto this plus sign and you would be able to add a new ground. So you can pick the team name that is already been registered with the system. But even though if the team is not available, it's a brand new team, they don't know how to edit or so enter into the system their team name, simply you can do it on their behalf. You can just you can click onto this plus sign and you can just simply add a new team, and you can provide the name of this team. So you can add a new team by providing the name of a team and their email address and the password, whatever they want to. But if you do not want to, if the team already is registered, then simply you can pick up from here. Let's say, for example, I want to play a friendly game with the team. This is my venue. So of course, what will be the date when I want to play, and time. Okay, and then which type of this game is going to be. Whether it is going to be a leather ball, tennis, or maybe any other type of the ball. I would say for example, this is going to be a tennis. And then how many numbers of overs you want to play? I would say maybe 12. And what will be the maximum limit for a bowler? Let's say you want to set the limit for 3. Just simply add the schedule. Yeah, success, you have already registered as you have already created a friendly game with that particular team. So now if we will go back, and now where we can check the schedule, if this particular game has been scheduled, so you have to go back to the playing 11 section. Over there you would be see, and it is clearly mentioned here with the blue. You will see that this is the team, this is the schedule we just have created. And of course, when the other team south, they will log in, they would be able to see the schedule as well, because you have created a friendly game with them. So the last thing here I would like to mention, if you need a score sheet code, this is very important. Without the score sheet code, you would not be able to start online scoring. And you can get the score sheet either by clicking here on this button, score sheet codes. You will see all the scheduled game. Each game has its own code, and of course, on a single game, which two teams are playing, they will have their own separate score sheet code. Like team A will have their own, and team B will have their own score sheet code. So those score sheet code, you can see whichever the game. Maybe tomorrow you're gonna be play a game, so you can come here. You can note whatever the score sheet code is, because this is required to start your online scoring. So this is the one way to get the score sheet code. Or when you are selecting the playing 11, maybe if you have noticed, score sheet code is also available over there. So that's all regarding the team management in CricketSASA portal. Thank you.